What is going on, guys, and welcome back to another Fallout New Vegas video. I'm currently in Camp McCarron. We investigated a mole that was inside the camp, and then we went around. We wiped out the fiends at Vault 3, and then we went, and now we're taking out fiend leaders for bounties. We took out Cook. We took out another, forgot her name, Violet or something like that. But her face was messed up, so I didn't get the full bonus for that. And now we need to find Driver Nefay or whatever. He's our last target. Apparently the most dangerous out of the entirety of them. But, man, already forgot his name. Boone shot Violet right in the fucking face, and that caused me to not get. I think I got like 150 caps out of it instead of the full, I think double of that I would have gotten. But it's all good. I forgive him. But we're gonna head to get Driver Nefay, take him out. Now for that, I don't know. I can't remember if I got the augmentations. I'm pretty sure I did. I saw 30,000 caps, so I'm not sure. Does it say it somewhere? I'm almost certain that I did get the augmentations. I think I got the one that heals you over time, and I got the one that gives you, I guess, better limbs. Maybe just overall damage resistance. And then I got I think it was like perception. Alright. Driver Nefay.
Eat this.
Oh my god, Boone did it again. He shot him in the face. He did the same exact thing twice. Oh my god, I can't hit him. Easy. Yeah. Same deal with what happened with Violet. Boone shot him right in the fucking face. Blew his head off. It's okay, Boone. I don't hate you for it, buddy. Suppose that's all we have to do here. So back to Camp Karen. I think they'll settle up pretty much everything that we have to do there. I think that's everything there is to do in Camp McCarron, as far as I'm aware. I guess I could look around, see if there's any more named characters. Like you, maybe?
No,
Oh,
mono. The strip?
in-
Where am I supposed to take my leave?
I guess.
Still working on that last bounty?
I want to claim a
That's
bounty.
supposed to be Driver Nefay? Well, the head's in really bad shape, so I can't authorize the full reward. If he really is dead, we're all better off. I guess we can send First Recon down to Camp Forlorn Hope. They need all the help they can get there. You've been one hell of a stroke of good luck, you know that? Those three scumbags probably killed 20 NCR troopers. And you him down alone. Wish I had a few grunts as good as you. Damn good working with you.
Pleasure's mine, Major. Who are you?
Hey.
Bryce Anders.
I hear
Oh,
you wish for a new
that's the guy I saved from,
my own.
that's the guy we saved from Vault 3. See if the Colonel has anything to say to us.
Yes? What is it?
Alright then. Who's gonna replace the captain over here? That ended up being a mole.
You're back.
She has nothing to say. That's where the tram was.
A little busy at the moment, but I can talk.
What's this place?
This? The OSI lab. We don't get many visitors. The smell puts people off, I think. Nobody ever said science would smell clean and fresh. Anyway, you get used to it if you give it some time.
Are you a scientist?
I know I don't sound the part. Get raised by Brahmin ranchers and you never lose the twang. Drives Hildern crazy. But I know every inch of the power grid from Hoover Dam to Shady Sands. That's what we do here. Try to optimize the power output from the dam. Some of the others are working on an agricultural project, but truth be told, they aren't making much progress. Not yet, anyway.
What's your role here?
Head researcher. Mostly on the dam project, but I help out on other things when they need me. Gotta be flexible.
Need help with anything?
You mean give you work? No, that'd be up to the administrator, Hildern. He's back there in his office. Between you and me, I don't think he ever leaves. Plenty of mercs go in to see him, though.
Interesting. Mercenaries. What for?
I can't say. We're not supposed to talk about the research. Not the details. If you're interested, I'm sure he'd see you.
Goodbye.
Nice to meet you. If you need anything, I'm almost always in the lab.
Alright, I'll let you know.
A pleasure to meet you. I'm Dr. Thomas Hildern, Director of Operations, OSI East. I presume you're here about Vault 22?
Depends how much are you paying.
A mercenary, is that it? You won't be disappointed. I promise you. The Office of Science and Industry provides highly competitive benefits. And as an external contractor, your pay would be rather more competitive than those of our regular employees. But we should keep that to ourselves, don't you think? So, how about I tell you what we need, and then you can tell me whether you're up to it. No pressure, of course.
I'm listening.
Imagine, if you will, the wasteland in bloom. Vast fields of corn that grow from seeds and produce their bounty in the space of a month. Orchards of trees, their branches weighed halfway to the ground, hung with fat, ripe oranges, a harvest that could feed a city or a nation. And all this, requiring no more than a few drops of precious water, and the efforts of only a handful of human farmers. Impossible?
Yeah, I'd say so.
A realist. We have that in common. A year ago, I'd have said the same. But what if I was to tell you that the wasteland can yield an endless bounty, and that the secret may lie a mere few miles from where we stand? We need only reach out and take it, and for that, I need you.
Scientific discovery is never so simple as that.
Isn't it? One directs one's efforts, or the efforts of others, toward a goal, and progress is made. It's a matter of incentives, nothing more. I believe that the inhabitants of Vault 22 unlock the secrets of vegetative growth. Plants are spilling from their gate. No one tends them, no one waters them. Yet they multiply and spread in all directions. Find the reason for this miraculous growth, and I promise you the OSI will see that you are generously compensated.
Alright, I'll do it.
Good. No need to check in with the NCR authorities. I can authorize your payment from OSI accounts. Vaults typically contain a server room on a lower level, where they would have backed up their research data. A computer room, you understand? Download all the information on the central server to your Pip-Boy, and you'll be certain to bring me any notes or samples that you find, won't you?
Anything else I should know?
I thought it was a fairly straightforward assignment. It's a simple question of retrieving the data, which shouldn't prove overly challenging. Downloading the data will be handled by your Pip-Boy. You might think of yourself as a mere means of conveyance. No insult intended, of course.
Had some other questions.
Oh? What might those be?
Tell me more about the OSI.
The Office of Science and Industry. It's a rather expansive topic. I could talk for hours, but I'm sure I'd bore you. Suffice to say, we are the leading edge of the NCR. Our work focuses on practical matters: medicine, engineering, biology. The dam, for instance. OSI routes its energy supply to our cities in the West. That's only one responsibility of this office.
You said you were the director of OSI?
Director of the entire OSI? Me? If I didn't know better, I'd say you were trying to plant seditious ideas in my head. No, I direct our Eastern operations. I've been responsible for squeezing unprecedented levels of power from the dam. I'm also confronting the problem of food production in what little spare time I have, but I've found some promising leads.
You're doing all these things by yourself?
Yes, with the assistance of my team, of course.
NCR as a food storage?
Not yet, but our government understands the value of proactive thought. Our studies project an imbalance between production and consumption. Or, for a layman such as yourself, not enough food, too many mouths to feed. Mass starvation in a decade or so.
I understood you the first time. What other responsibility does this office have?
We aid some programs the Republic has sponsored involving sharecropper farms in the area. But those haven't panned out too well from what I hear. There have been complaints about the amount of water we're supplying. But those are just excuses for lack of diligence, I'm sure.
Do you control the dam from here?
Directly? No. But we attempt to maximize its output. You have no idea how difficult it is to provide power to an entire nation. Fortunately, we also have the Helios 1 facility. One of our external contractors recently got the station up and running. His name was something like exceptional or marvelous or...
Fantastic.
Yes, that was it. Exactly.
What do you think the NCR's chances against the Legion?
To be frank, I have no idea. I leave the fighting to Colonel Shu, and I expect him to leave the science to me. Too many people have opinions on things they know nothing about. And the more ignorant they are, the more opinions they have.
Bye.
Yes, goodbye.
Did Dr. Hildern... This really isn't any of my business, but... Did he give you a job?
Yes, he asked me to get some data from Vault 22.
I shouldn't say anything. I know that. But you're not the first person Hildern sent out to the vault.
Obviously.
There were a lot of mercs, one after another. None of them came back. Then about a week ago, there was a scientist, Keeley. She's unusual. Not the sort of person you'd expect, but she's an absolute genius, and he didn't mention her? Not even her name? Or any of the other mercs?
No, Hildern didn't mention anyone else.
But now he's hired you, which means one of two things. Either he heard back from Keeley, and she failed, or he's given up on her. Listen, I make a fair wage, but I'm not rich. Not by any means. Maybe my kind of money wouldn't appeal to your average merc, but I'm willing to pay you if you'll find Keeley and make sure she's safe. Isn't right leaving her out there. No idea if she's alive or dead.
What I look for.
I had a good feeling about you. Moment you walked in. I mean it.
I have some questions. Can you tell me anything else about Keeley?
Keeley's brilliant. An absolute genius. She plays at being mean, but it's all a front. When you've lived as long as she has, you get defensive around new people. Who wants to make a friend when you know you'll outlive them?
Exactly how old is Keeley?
I couldn't get her to say, but she talked about the war. The Great War, when the bombs fell, like she'd been there. So, I'm guessing pretty old. 200 years? Maybe more.
Jesus. How did Keeley and Hildern get along?
Like a Brahmin and a Deathclaw, though I'm not sure which would be which. Bad analogy, maybe. They're both Deathclaws in their way. Keeley hates Hildern. She says he's more politician than scientist and gets in the way of true discovery. And Hildern hates Keeley because, well, because every time they meet, she makes him look like an ass. In front of important people, usually.
What do you think of Dr. Hildern?
The director? He's very well-spoken and knowledgeable.
You seem focused on results, maybe not so much on people.
He's not what you'd call warm, unless he wants something from you. And even then, it's kind of a cold warm. Most of the time, I focus on the science and try to forget him. He doesn't get mixed up in any actual work, though he tells people that he does.
So Dr. Hildern takes credit for your work?
He sure does. Everyone knows it. I've just got to endure this job until the project is finished. But abandoning Keeley, he crossed a line. Taking credit for other people's work is one thing. Sending people to die in the waste is another. If Hildern tries to recruit any more mercs, I'm gonna warn them. What can he do to me? I'm the only one who can run this lab.
Hildern mentioned the followers of the apocalypse, did he?
My father used to say good things about them, but that was years ago. Back when they teach farmers and ranchers about crop rotation and the like. Nowadays, they've changed. They're doing what they can to discredit the NCR, give us a bad name with the locals. Dr. Hildern trained with them years ago. Not me, though. I'm an OSI girl.
Yeah, the food around here is getting pretty bad.
It's foul, to tell the truth. Most people try to get what they can from the outside, even if it's just a smuggled candy bar now and then. Contreras is a genius. He can find almost anything you'd want. Takes caps to get him motivated, though. He won't do a thing for free.
Goodbye.
Right. Stay safe.
Goodbye, Angela. Alright. Should be everything on this side. I guess we could take the concourse over to the other side, the other terminal. Didn't expect to talk that long, to be honest.
Listen, asshole, I know you're not really an NCR health inspector, so you can cut the restaurant critique routine. And I want my 50 caps back. Because I looked it up, and there ain't no disease called colorectal implosion syndrome. So I paid you to look the other way for nothing. Wait, you're not... Oh, wow, I'm sorry. You look just like... Never mind, sorry. So what can I serve you up?
Is there a health inspector bothering you?
That's nothing. You just look like the health inspector who stopped through for the yearly inspection a couple of weeks back. I was hoping I wouldn't have to wait another 11 months to see his crooked ass to get my caps back. Ah, well. Anything I can get you?
Got anything to eat?
Oh, yeah. You can order up anything you want. As long as it's corn or beans. Just kidding. Haven't you heard? With a few shipments from home and a little variety, the troops are getting restless for some quality grub. You can only do so much as a chef with just corn, beans, onions, and peppers.
Can anything be done to improve your supplies?
Well, we haven't had any quality meat in months. Everyone in the camp just eating beans for protein. It isn't pretty. Some of my kitchen machinery is broken down too, so we've been eating mostly raw vegetables. And I'm desperate for spices or seasonings. Anything, just something for the general mood around here.
Where would you suggest I find meat in the amount you'd need here?
It doesn't need to all come from the same source. There are a bunch of different vendors around who sell meat. Fitz, the Nashes, Crimson Caravan. We've never really tried to go out and organize deals with merchants to supply our food. Already having an overstock of food, we haven't needed to. But we really need some good old red meat on the menu soon. So I'm willing to divert some caps in their direction if they're open to supplying us.
What parts are needed to fix the food processor?
Here's the list. We've been scrapping together quick fixes to keep it running for months. I think it finally crapped out and needs a full overhaul. It's the goofy machine behind the counter in the corner next to the stove. I'd be much obliged if you could take a look at it and get it fixed up.
Where might I find those parts?
I don't know. Try the various traders around the waste. Or the pawn shop in West Side might have some parts. Oh, I've heard of a place called House Tools you could check out. It's an old factory on the north side of Vegas. Just a word of warning, though. I hear no one who goes in there comes back out. Could be traps, crazy robots, or who knows what's in that place.
Should I look for spices?
The Crimson Caravan would probably be able to arrange a regular shipment, but I don't know of any spices known to improve mood. Hell, we have a whole research department. One guy's even set up in the main terminal building. They're the ones who ought to be looking into it.
Let's talk about something else. Oh, goodbye. What machine? This. Bypassing several broken redundant coprocessors using nothing more than bobbing pins, tape, and a trooper's Swiss Army knife, you managed to get the machine running.
Hey, back.
I fixed the food processor.
Amazing. I thought that thing was done for. That'll help me transform what I can offer the troops. I'll give you a little extra discount the next time you buy food from me. Thanks again.
Look, I don't need discount on food, bro. I barely even use the food I have. I got barracks. Up here. Damn, first attempt. McCarron weapon manifests. 50 hunting rifle, 28 in use, 10 in repair, 8 in storage. 50 assault rifle, 25 in use, 6 in repair, 12 in storage. 20 battle rifles, 10 in use, 2 in repair, 5 in storage. Increased gunrunner weapon shipment and manifest to make these numbers match the earlier totals. Boyd is getting too suspicious.
You look like someone in need of a reliable supplier.
Anything for sale?
Take your pick.
Must have just sold, because I have like nothing here really to sell.
Thanks.
What kind of supplies did you have in mind?
Are you implying I have some kind of secret under-the-table stash I only offer to certain clients? Because that could get a man in trouble.
I can be pretty resourceful. Perhaps we could work a deal.
Now you're talking my language. I do have an expanded inventory for people I can trust. If you're willing to do a little legwork for me, I could give you access to my stash, and at a discount. Many of these items aren't available in the NCR, and you'll be hard-pressed to find them at a better price anywhere else.
Sounds good to me. What do you need done?
Well, I can't exactly go wandering off the base whenever I want, you know. They're already suspicious. I can hear the MPs now. Gee, Contreras, I didn't know you had so many friends in the gun runners. Speaking of which, guess your first stop. You're just passing a little note to a man named Isaac for me. I want to know which girl he likes.
I'll do it.
Great, let me know what he says. They're almost a straight shot north from here, up past the sharecroppers.
Alright, up past the sharecroppers north. I want to get the extra supplies, man. I got caps I need to spend. I've already been to the sharecroppers? No. Just need to go to the Crimson Caravan. That. Can't do that yet because our explosive skill isn't high enough. Yeah, most of this stuff. We could probably do Cass's quest line without going into New Vegas. Finally outside of Camp McCarron. So I did miss a couple things. I thought I had pretty much everything done, but I missed like Cook, Contreras, and I don't know. The main quest, scientist stuff. What we have here. Aerotech Office Park.
I've heard through the locals that Nephi has passed on. I truly hope his soul finds peace.
Really, you'd hope his soul finds peace after he's with the fiends? What's to do with all these refugees?
Poor lost souls, most of them. They thought to come to New Vegas and find their fortunes on its shining strip. But the journey is often long, and the price to enter the city is steep. Those who could not pay ended up here, hoping to earn the caps they need. Some find honest labor, but more fritter away what little they've saved on crooked gambling and cheap liquor. Still, I minister to them as I can.
What do you do here?
I give what aid and comfort I can. I have medical knowledge thanks to my time with the followers.
That's noble of you.
I only do what I can to help. The Legion being wiped out at Nelson gave us some breathing room. Hopefully the brass will use that.
What exactly is this place?
This here's where folks go when their luck runs out. Drifters up from the Republic, locals that can't turn a dime, drunken reprobates from all around. And if you don't have the caps to get onto the strip, odds are you'll end up here.
Sounds like a chaotic place. Is there any way I can help?
Well, I am a little short-staffed. Some people
Oh, I
have
didn't
gone
mean that.
missing from the camp lately. I haven't seen any signs of violence or heard about any feuds. They just up and vanished. I've also got Keith and his gambling to deal with. I know that skunk's cheating folk out of their savings. I just can't prove it.
Can you tell me about the missing people?
They never seem to have much in common. That's why I didn't notice it sooner. Young folks, old folks, men, women, all disappearing. I remember a family with a little blonde girl. She never talked much, but she always carried this little stuffed teddy bear.
You remember anything else?
Seem to recall a lot of them did business with those scavengers over on the west side. Dermot and St. James.
What about this Keith?
Keith's a two-bit hustler. He runs a gambling operation out of his shack. Ask me, he wins way too often to be playing fair. I suspect he's running drugs, too. I just can't prove it. Maybe you can find something. Talk to him, poke around his shack, something.
Who are you?
Captain Parker. I'm in charge of this camp.
Okay. Head inside this office building. Shit, I like me some drugs. Shit, it wasn't worth locking the door over. It's awfully quiet in here. What's back here?
I hear a troublesome movement.
Bunch of stuff y'all can sell for caps in here. Just straight up caps. Gotta do. And drugs too. Oh, they probably want to use those. Nuka-Colas. So report to Captain Parker.
Case. Defeated, but I'm sticking close to you.
They just have a shotgun just on display, bro. Look at that. I don't know why I thought I saw something. My eyes played tricks on me, I guess. Don't mind me, I'm just taking all y'all's drugs and stuff. Alright, Captain, I have some news for you, buddy.
They say the fiends are defeated, but
Are you sleeping with the refugees?
I just got word that the monorail from McCarron was blown up by terrorists. My God, I can't believe it.
You probably heard it. I got evidence. Keith has a set of marked cards he uses to cheat.
Marked cards, huh? I suppose it's obvious, really. Here, you've earned this. I'm gonna go take Keith into custody. If you're interested in a little extra pay, I wouldn't mind backup.
Sure, I'm in. Why not?
Glad to have you. Let's go. Just stick close and follow my lead. Keith's a cowardly son of a bitch, but he might try something if he's desperate.
Let him try, bro. Here's a refugee. You look like someone important. Frank Weathers.
NCR's fortunate. Hey, I've never seen a robot like that.
Come on, Captain. You're lagging behind. Well, where the fuck is the captain? Motherfucker, go back to sleep? Bro said he's gonna fucking put the guy into custody and then turn around and fucking go back to bed.
Word around the east side is that you took out some major players in the Fiends. That should make life safer for a lot of people.
Whatever, I'll do it myself then. We're taking a sweet ass time.
Hey there. Fancy a game of Caravan?
I've run into some cons in my day. One clever bastard to another. What's your trick?
You know how they say you make your own luck? Well, let's just say I make mine with a little extra ink on the cards.
Marked cards, huh? A little bit obvious, but not bad.
Hey, it's not like I use them all the time. Mostly I keep them in my shack until I see a really fat score roll into town. Come on back if you...
Why would I want a game with you, bud? Whatever, the captain ain't coming, so, and I'm not waiting for him any longer. I already waited an hour in game, so we're just gonna leave. He can figure it out himself. Alright, let's keep heading north. We head past the sharecroppers to the gun runners. Crazy, because usually in my other playthroughs had... Holy shit, fiends this close. It's close to the sharecroppers.
Looks like I forgot to lock the doors again. If you're with the NCR, get out. This place is mine, and I'm not leaving.
What do you do around here?
Do? I don't do anything. I'm retired.
So what did you do before you retired?
I was a soldier. Why do you even care? I came out here to forget about the past, so quit bringing it up.
Okay, goodbye. I could see why he wouldn't like the NCR if they were taking his shit. There we go, here's the gun runners. Forgot who I was looking for, honestly. Sure, I'll find them.
Welcome, sir or madam. Do you wish to purchase something?
What's this place?
This is the new Vegas branch of the Gunrunners, supplying the wasteland with only the finest armaments since 2155.
That's some impressive weaponry. Where did it all come from?
All Gunrunner merchandise is constructed on site.
How'd you get inside there?
This kiosk was specially constructed around me to deter theft and assault.
So what do we have for sale?
I am ready to process our transaction.
Anti-material rifle. Lever action shotgun, light machine gun. You got 8,000 caps. He has combat armor. Oh, to be honest, he doesn't really have anything crazy that I don't already have. Some weapon upgrades that might interest me. Alright. Can I add that to this? No. It might have been a waste of money because I don't even use the fucking laser rifle. How do I get inside this building? Can't get in. I thought this is where I talked to that Keith guy, or whatever the fuck his name was. There's another entrance. I think this is where you get in from free. Is it free side, ain't it? Yeah. What is this? If this is the Fiends, then it should be easy. Oh, this is Crimson Caravan. Well, I need to talk to them about supplying that guy with food and spices.
Been riding asses.
Hey there.
Karen needs regular shipment of Brahmin meat and spices for the mess hall.
Won't be a problem. We have plenty of spice traders working with us back home, and we could get meat from the local Brahmin ranchers. The bigger issue is payment. To supply the camp with meat will cost some serious caps.
Give them a deal on the price. You'll have the upper hand in the future. More important negotiations.
Well, the Fargo traders have been trying to edge us out on the new armor contract for the troops. This could swing things in our favor. All right, let McCarron know they should expect the first shipment in a week or so. See ya.
That's done. We didn't really do anything too interesting in this video. I'm gonna save that for the next video, I guess. We just did a lot of running around talking to people. All good though. We've had a lot of action, I think, in these last few episodes. I'm just trying to finish up Camp McCarron before moving on. And probably going to like New Vegas after we finish that vault. Here or there, do Cass's storyline. I don't know if I want to drop. I kind of want to bring her along, but I don't know if I want to drop robot. In all my other playthroughs, Cass was always the person I had as a companion for most of the game. Bro told me where the gun runners were, but he didn't tell me how to get in there and talk to them. Where are you at, Chef? Corporal.
Hey, back for...
Caravan agreed to trade meat and spices at a generous discount.
You managed to swing us a discount and cover the majority of the meat supply we need. Good work.
You remind me where I should look for supplies?
What do you need to know? It doesn't need...
Really no reward for that at all?
Hey.
That's crazy. No fucking reward at all for doing that. That is absolutely egregious. Absolutely diabolical. Well, I guess the last thing we need to do for Camp McCarron, if we want to finish it up, is there stands the grass. Doesn't even give me a marker. We head to some vault. I think it was Vault 22. I feel like we've been to a vault every episode. We just finished up Vault 3 last episode and wiped out the fiends. We went to Vault. Then we went to Vault right before that where the fucking powder gangers are held up. I should honestly go in there and just kill them all. Fuck the powder gangers. I'm trying to side with the side that wants to leave and surrender to the NCR. Okay, we can go this way. But I need a higher explosive skill. I don't have high enough base for even a magazine to... If I wanted to destroy to cut off the supply and then but not destroy the vault. Fucking minefield. Great. Fuck you. Is he shot at? How's this walled off? This must be the Sunset Sarsaparilla plant that we're supposed to bring those star caps to. There's fiends over there. I don't really care for real. Sunset Sarsaparilla headquarters. Anyway, with that, we'll do the plant. Well, my game crashed anyway. Well, guys, with that, I'm going to go ahead and end the video. Hope you guys enjoyed it as always, and we'll continue this next time where we go through the Sunset Sarsaparilla plant and finish up that. So, hope you guys enjoyed. Once again, I'll see you guys in another one. Peace.